your mind. You must unlearn what you have learned.
Welcome to a brand new video of the Target Individual Program, Target Individual Experience. Earlier on today, I did a video on YouTube exposing the lies that have been told to us. Basically, I did a video talking about uh, origin, the origin of Christianity and other religion, right? But I focus more on Christianity, and we'll do another video on the origin of Islam. And I read from a book called The Shabaka Stone by can never remember the author's name, but let me see if I can. Uh, Kaba Hayawata Kamini. Called the book is called The Shabaka Stone: An African Origin on the Origin and Continuing Development of the Cosmic Universe, and basically give you a history of humanity, and again the concept of creation in the Shabaka Stone, about uh, the creator or the creative force, who they call Ptah, and the creation of the world. Okay, and from that, you have other belief system that came and took what the Kemetic spiritual science was and created religion with these things. Okay, so I talked about that. I also read about the Gospel of Judas Iscariot and the Gospel of Thomas, which they left out of the Bible that Christians use today. And it's very telling, because in the Gospel of uh, Thomas, he talks, Jesus, actually Yeshua said to Thomas, he said that the priests and the Pharisees have uh, hidden, they've taken and they've hidden all the knowledge, right? And those who seek it, they would not let them in. Again, this is what they try to do to us today, okay, to limit our knowledge, to hide the truth, to keep us from finding out the truth. And in the Gospel of Judas, uh, Yeshua is speaking with Judas, and he is telling Judas that uh, you are important. You are more important than all of the other disciples, because you are the one who is going to set me free from the body that I'm in. Okay. But that whole concept has to do with the divinity within each and every one of us, the Christ in us. And this is why they took the Christ out of us and named, put it in this man called, or this God called Jesus. But it's not really Jesus. Jesus never existed. There was no such person that named Jesus that did what the Bible said this person, a character, did. Okay. And also, he talks about the cosmos, and he was teaching Judas about cosmology. Again, this goes back to Kemet, right? And he talks about the God of this world, who people worship, right? Which is Jehovah, but the real name is Saklas, if I can recall, right? And he talks about Seth being the Christ. This is what Yeshua is saying. He's telling Judas that Seth is the Christ, that he is not the Christ, that he comes from a different realm, a different plane, opposite of or higher than Yeshua, right? Which is, again, the God of this world that people worship. And he calls this God evil and maniacal. And Jesus said that I have no relations to this God. Okay. And so you understand how that when they were crafting the Bible as we know it today, how they left out some uh, gospels because they did not it did not serve their purpose. I'm talking about the Roman popes, the priests, who after over hundreds of years through different new miracle council. I'm saying that right. You can't even pronounce it, but anyway, different councils over the years. You have the Council of Nicaea, Council of Chalcedon, Council of Constantinople, other councils that I can't recall, but you can go and read these things up. Okay, and the retaliation that they'll do, as you see here. So I have an Epic account, and my Epic account, my screen name is Kemet Ra Su, right? And I guess they don't, again, when they don't want you to learn these things. And then when you, again, trying to prevent me from doing the videos, when I do it, this is the retaliation that they'll do. So they hack into my Epic account. I had a lot of games, okay? And, because Epic gives you, every month, they give you at least 2 free games, right? And so I've had a lot of games. So I log into my Epic account, and the name is not the name that I created, right? Kemet Ra Su. It is now user D66342CB5F5. Okay. Again, and I've been noticing that. Okay. But usually when I go into a game, it will revert back to my screen name, right? Only when I'm in the lobby, it will say user, what have you. But when I went to log into Epic, because early on I logged into Epic and it was fine. I had my games. I actually uh, got another game today, didn't, which isn't on here, and I am going to show you guys. That let me see here, and let me, because again, they always got to do retaliation. Talked about this, okay, and I just want you guys to really understand the level of intrusiveness that is taking place. Okay, I'm just looking for the email about the game that I got earlier. It's funny because I just saw it. I hit it with the sirens. There with the sirens. Okay. And again, the reason why they do this thing, again, they're constantly testing my memory. Okay. But I know I got the game earlier. And like I said, when they do this to you, right, that they're trying to take away your mind, take away your intelligence. And because I'm on disability for what they've done, and because they're trying to avoid accountability, everything is based on your memory. I also I posted a video on false memory implants. Okay, this is on YouTube, and they talk about how they can create false memory within your mind. All right, but this is nothing new. Okay, I'm trying to find that email, which I there's no. Let me. You know what? Let me do this. Oh, here it is. Here it is. See, now it shows up, right? Now it shows up. Okay, because we're talking about this. All right, so let me uh, do Um, hold on a sec. Let me see if I can. Actually, you know what? I am going to do a screenshot of this. Let me do this. This is probably better. Okay, let me download that. And what I'm going to do, I am going to add it. Okay, so as you can see, right, in my account, my Epic account, okay, this is in my library. Today, I got a free game. Like I said, every month they have a couple of they'll do either two or three free games, right? So the game that I got is called Bloons TD6. Okay, and you guys can see here, it's not here. Okay, it is not here, and it was earlier. All my other games was here, but this is what they've been doing. They've also hacked my electronics art account, right? To somebody in Ukraine, okay, has, though I can still use my account, okay, but I cannot change my email to get my account back. When I go to uh, reset password, they'll send you an authentication code. It doesn't come to me. It goes to whoever have access to my account. But again, this is retaliation, and again, I have to uh, do this and expose it in terms of what it is that they're doing. Okay, so again, they will always try, and this is and the thing is, right? They left 10 games, 10 games, right? I talk about how they use numbers, right? How they do these things. So they're always using numbers to, whatever it is. So 10 at times. In the past, they used to use that number a lot. Couldn't really figure it out, you know. Um, but they have their reason. I don't know, but you know, I mean, come on. They didn't leave 12. They didn't leave. This is another number they usually use, either 10, 12, from the number 1, 2, 3, uh, you know, using those particular numbers, which again, I have basically did a lot of work to sever or break whatever anchor um, that those things supposed to trigger. Because again, we talk about neurolinguistic programming, particularly dark NLP. So again, just want to show you guys exactly what it is that they are doing, how they're doing it, okay, and and why? Because they could, because they're trying to silence you, and I refuse to be silent.